You've been told electric cars are the future, clean, green and guilt-free. But what if it's not that simple? Electric vehicles are marketed as the perfect solution to climate change. Join me as we journey into the complex world of electric vehicles, exploring the hidden costs that often go unmentioned. From the mines of South America to the bustling streets of our cities, we'll uncover the true impact of our quest for cleaner transportation. It's about understanding the full picture, acknowledging the challenges and demanding better solutions. Because the future of our planet depends on informed choices. Electric cars themselves may not pollute the air as they drive, but their very creation leaves a substantial ecological footprint. The journey begins with the extraction of raw materials, a process that often scars the earth and disrupts delicate ecosystems. Lithium, a vital component of EV batteries, is mined from vast salt flats, primarily in South America. In Chile's Atacama Desert, one of the driest places on Earth, lithium extraction consumes a staggering 65% of the region's water. This intensive water use has severe consequences, depleting precious resources and threatening local communities who depend on this fragile ecosystem. The extraction of cobalt, another crucial battery material, paints a grim picture. Much of the world's cobalt is sourced from the Democratic Republic of Congo, where mining operations often operate with blatant disregard for the environment. Forests are cleared, rivers are polluted, and the delicate balance of nature is disrupted, leaving behind a trail of destruction. Nickel mining, often located in biodiversity hotspots like Indonesia and the Philippines, generates toxic waste and contributes to deforestation, jeopardizing fragile ecosystems and endangering species. The truth is, the quest for clean transportation often comes at a cost to the very environment it aims to protect. The pursuit of green technology should not come at the expense of human well-being. Yet the production of electric vehicles often relies on supply chains tainted by exploitation and human rights abuses. Cobalt, that essential element found in EV batteries, serves as a stark reminder of this uncomfortable reality. The Democratic Republic of Congo, the source of over 70% of the world's cobalt, is plagued by political instability and poverty. In this volatile environment, a deeply troubling industry has taken root. Artisanal cobalt mining, often involving children, is a dangerous and exploitative practice. Thousands of children, some as young as 6 years old, toil in perilous conditions, digging for cobalt with rudimentary tools, exposed to toxic dust and the risk of collapsing tunnels. These children, robbed of their childhoods and denied education, work long hours for meager wages, trapped in a cycle of poverty that fuels the demand for cheap cobalt. The cobalt they mine may end up in our smartphones, laptops, and yes, even in the batteries that power our electric vehicles. The pursuit of sustainable technology should not come at the expense of human dignity and well-being. The allure of electric vehicles often centers around the promise of emission-free driving. However, this promise hinges on a crucial factor: the source of electricity used to charge those vehicles. In an ideal world, all electric vehicles will be powered by renewable energy sources like solar, wind, or hydro. However, the reality is far more complex. In many parts of the world, electricity generation remains heavily reliant on fossil fuels, particularly coal. When an electric vehicle is charged using electricity generated from coal-fired power plants, the environmental benefits dwindle significantly. In fact, studies have shown that in regions with coal-dependent electricity grids, charging an EV can actually result in higher greenhouse gas emissions than driving a fuel-efficient gasoline-powered car. Simply replacing gasoline-powered cars with electric vehicles is not enough. We need a parallel and equally ambitious transition towards a cleaner electricity grid powered by renewable energy sources. Renewable energy is on the rise globally, and many countries are actively working to decarbonize their electricity grids. By supporting renewable energy initiatives, advocating for cleaner energy policies, and choosing electricity providers that prioritize sustainability, we can help ensure that our electric vehicles live up to their green potential. Chapter 4: Charging Challenges and Range Anxiety. The convenience of refueling a gasoline-powered car in a matter of minutes is often taken for granted. Electric vehicles, while offering numerous advantages, introduce a new set of challenges when it comes to refueling, namely charging time and range anxiety. Charging an electric vehicle is not as simple as pulling up to a gas station and filling up the tank. While advancements in charging technology are constantly being made, the time it takes to fully charge an EV can vary significantly depending on the type of charger and the battery capacity of the vehicle. Home charging, while convenient, can be a slow process, often taking several hours to fully replenish a depleted battery. Public charging stations offer faster charging speeds, but even then, a full charge can still take 30 minutes to an hour or more. Range anxiety refers to the fear of running out of battery power before reaching a charging destination. While the range of electric vehicles has increased significantly in recent years, with some models boasting ranges of over 300 miles on a single charge, this range can be affected by various factors, including driving conditions, temperature, and the use of auxiliary features like heating and air conditioning. The development of faster charging technologies and the expansion of charging infrastructure are crucial to alleviating range anxiety and making electric vehicles a more practical option for long-distance travel. Chapter 5: The Recycling Problem. As electric vehicles gain popularity and sales continue to surge, we are faced with a looming challenge: what to do with the growing mountain of used electric vehicle batteries. Battery recycling is a critical aspect of the electric vehicle life cycle that often receives less attention than it deserves. Lithium-ion batteries, the type used in most electric vehicles, contain valuable materials that can be recovered and reused. However, the recycling process for these batteries is complex and expensive, and the infrastructure for large-scale battery recycling is still in its infancy. As a result, a significant percentage of used EV batteries are currently not being recycled. Some estimates suggest that less than 5% of lithium-ion batteries are recycled globally, with the majority ending up in landfills. This is a concerning trend for several reasons. The materials used in EV batteries, such as lithium, cobalt, and nickel, are finite, and their extraction can have significant environmental and social impacts. Recycling these materials reduces our reliance on mining and helps conserve these precious resources. The development of efficient and cost-effective battery recycling technologies and the establishment of a robust battery recycling infrastructure are essential to ensuring the sustainability of the electric vehicle revolution. Chapter 6: The Bright Side of EVs. While we've explored the often overlooked challenges associated with electric vehicles, it's important to acknowledge the significant progress being made and the potential for a more sustainable transportation future. Advancements in battery technology are constantly pushing the boundaries of electric vehicle performance and affordability. New battery chemistries are emerging that reduce our reliance on rare and expensive materials like cobalt, while also increasing energy density and extending range. Solid-state batteries, for example, hold the promise of significantly higher energy densities, faster charging times, and improved safety compared to conventional lithium-ion batteries. The expansion of charging infrastructure is another positive development. Governments and private companies are investing heavily in building out networks of public charging stations, making it easier for EV owners to charge their vehicles on the go. Fast charging technologies are also rapidly advancing, significantly reducing charging times. Some ultra-fast chargers can deliver hundreds of miles of range in just a matter of minutes, making long-distance travel in an electric vehicle more feasible. The transition to electric mobility is not without its challenges, but it represents a crucial step towards a cleaner, more sustainable future. Outro: the road ahead. The green revolution is real, but it's not as simple as they make it seem. As we've seen, the transition to electric vehicles is a complex journey with both challenges and opportunities. It requires a holistic approach that addresses not only the vehicles themselves, but also the entire ecosystem that supports them, from raw material extraction to battery recycling. The future of our planet depends on our collective action.